In a matter of seconds during a summer evening last August, Bobby Lopez says his life changed as an undercover NYPD officer tackled him down steps and slammed him into the sidewalk at the entrance to his apartment building. You held the door for them.
Yes. And after that, they found me.
Everybody here be inspired to do what they do best.
Lopez says he doesn't remember anything about the arrest, but this surveillance video captured the incident, showing the suddenness and force behind the officer's takedown of Lopez.
From when it first was lights out, I wake up in a hospital bed in Bellevue handcuffed. Police watching my bed. Shit, I felt like El Chapo the way they was watching me, like I'm about to kill shit if they let me go. They discharged me from Bellevue with just an ear infection. They said they just saw blood in my ears and that's it. They discharged me, so after that I went straight to the bookings.
I can get good out my head, and now I'm just coming it up. And I be skipping the meds, and they getting me tight. And this is the last what I said. Niggas know I'm in the savage, coming here and I'm a dad. And there's the money, best believe I'm a bag it. Niggas know I'm a toe tagger. Let me tell you how I got it. Let me tell you why I'm walking. Let me tell you why I'm talking. Yeah, nigga provoking. Yeah, nigga won't be talking. Mute, nigga. Shoot, nigga, give a fuck with what they do, nigga. Every time I really made it out, a nigga don't graduate school, nigga. And cops doing what they do, nigga. Shooting my shot in the court, shooting my hoops in the foot. What? This is the food for the thought. This is just, yeah, sweating. Yeah,
Nigga sweating.
yeah, I'm sweating.
And at that point, I'm in excruciating pain still. I wasn't really caring about the situation that was going on around me. I'm in the back of a paddy wagon as they take me to the bookings downtown. My head hurting, I'm covering my eyes with my shirt because the light was triggering more pain. When I got out the back of the van, I automatically started throwing up, and I'm throwing up this foamy looking blood. Fucking cops and the bookings, they didn't give a fuck about that. They was like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? You throwing up here, use the garbage. Fucking assholes, like, that was weird. I'm in pain, I'm droggy, I can't even give two fucks about that as much either. So they put me through the booking system, they took my fingerprints, I spoke to a lawyer, and then after that, my mother asked me like, yo, you wanna go back to the hospital? You're not looking good. Me? Nah, I'd rather just go home. I already went through a lot. So I go home, I throw up again in front of my mom, and I blink out again. My mother told me they took me to Beth Israel, and that's when they performed the emergency brain surgery. They sent me home without my skull, and at that point, without a skull, my equilibrium was not balanced, so I couldn't even stand up straight without wobbling, almost falling every time. I was pushed around in a wheelchair for about like 2 weeks until they had another surgery where they put the skull back. When they put my skull back, recovery was really beginning then. At that point now, I'm walking with a walker. I also had to deal with a collapsed lung. So they had a tube in my lungs to repair it. This is the scar right here. They took that tube out, that shit hurt like a bitch. But I'm here. The accident happens. You wake up. It's more like a daze. Like, I woke up, it felt like one long ass day. But mind you, days went by and I'm knocked out. And then waking up, not really remembering shit. But as I get better and I'm realizing, like, she's next to me. I'm seeing her belly, like, I'm gonna have a kid. I'm hurt. How I'm gonna be a father to this little girl's life. It was a lot for me to go on. I had to even go to court to prove to my baby mother that I'm physically capable to take care of a child. Because I had to recover. At one point I was in a wheelchair, but look at me now. I'm balling, I'm stepping up, like I'm walking without a cane. But I had to prove that to her in the eyes of the Lord just to see my child. Those are fights that I do, but to be a father, it was nerve-wracking. So it took time. Having a skull back is when the recovery really began. It was like swollen still, like, so my head looked bigger on one side, but eventually it started going down. But my skull would never be normal the way it was. You can't put a skull back the way it perfectly was. I got more than like 60 screws putting it together like this. Living a day-to-day with that is tough. You gotta be more on point. Feeling more vulnerable, having to walk with a helmet. It was weird. I didn't even want to go outside at that point. feeling insecure, didn't want to be looked at different. I felt like a freak. Just having good family and friends around still motivating me to do what I love, still try to do it. And then I started hopping on a basketball court. Started off with a few shots, started off with 15, 20 minutes of playing. But every time I play 15, 20 minutes, I had to face consequences of excruciating headaches that I literally had to lay down on the floor so I could feel better. Those were risks I was taking just for the love of the game. I love basketball. If I was gonna die, I'm gonna die doing something I love.
That's concrete, living there, fuck with me. Let me tell you what this luxury, how I cop the truth, heck I'm popping trees. Back in the days it was true to be how I took defeat. But I'm living life and I'm on my feet. That's 10 toes down, fucking around and I walk with a crown. Walk with a king with my chest out. I'm living in Harlem, a nigga done touch crack. Nigga done really trying to really go get stacks. Niggas don't know, really never not get that, get back, fall back, try to get trees, smoke that.
I seen who's real, and you see who's not. The ones who are real is the ones who checked up on, the ones that was really legitimately concerned about my well-being. The ones that fake, still go about their day, normal life, still living. And yeah, fuck them, that's not a real person. If a friend can't check up on you, it's not really a friend. If a family can't check up on you, why call yourself family? With the incident that I went through my pain and struggling. But to this day, I feel like my mother went through the worst of it. At one point, I'm knocked out. I'm unconscious. I'm not really remembering nothing. I'm not feeling nothing at these points. So, there's no feelings there. But for a mother, my mother, to feel like she's losing her baby boy, that's devastating. And I know she was hurt, stressing, seeing me in the hospital like that. You know how mothers are overprotective. Even to this day, she worries about me playing basketball, making sure I'm good, making sure that I'm drinking water, making sure that my head don't hurt. She still worries about me. And I understand why. One more hit, a normal hit that a normal man could take, will probably finish me now. To this day, I still think about fuck it, that anything could happen. I live in New York City, tall buildings everywhere. A rock could fall, somebody throwing something out the window could hit me in my head and finish it. So I really have to be on guard. But I just keep telling myself that just be you. Don't have that fear, don't feel ashamed. Embrace what happened to me and just be the one to show the world that they could do it. Cut! Yeah, we gotta take a little break. I gotta roll up. Ain't that some bullshit? I got tackled for weed and the shit legal now, like, that shit crazy. But I don't want to be too dramatic because I know there's actually people that's locked up for weed. And now this shit's legal, so what about the people that's locked up? You know what I mean? So it's just a whole funny business. Weed is not bad, like, because it got medical purposes too as well, you know what I mean? Like, it helps some people with back pain or whatever other symptoms that people go through, and weed helps. I feel like weed should be treated like liquor. You see how they say drink responsibly? I feel like you should smoke responsibly. I kind of did it with basketball. I know what I was able to do before and what I couldn't do, so I'm trying to get back to the way I was. But like I said earlier, playing 20 minutes of basketball had me on the floor. Currently today, I could play for a couple hours and I'll be tired like a normal human, or probably a little more tired than an average human, but I won't be with a headache. So I knew I was getting better by the longer durations of playing basketball. I could play basketball, I could drop buckets, but a simple bend in my head like that for too long, like I started feeling pressure in my head. Little simple things of bending down, looking under stuff, it hurts my head. I can't go on roller coasters no more because the speed is too crazy for me to handle. So little things like that, I will never get back. Watch my mouth. When they copy listen, they always here trying to bring the lines. They see me on the video and they try to put it in the line. And I live it now and I went to court and I had to deny. But we already know the truth and we know the lies. Now I'm back now. You see me now. Iced out. Yeah, nigga, it's freezing now. Any dumb time, I gotta go do it, I'm gonna go rhyme. This is all for the top. You cannot test me, they all on my cock. Yeah, I cannot trust in the police. These niggas, they act, they know me. But now imagine this. You recovering, you just finished high school. Life was supposed to start for you. That shit got paused, that shit got canceled, or whatever you want to call it. And then, bow, we hit with COVID. Like, life is weird after that now. It's like, you in the streets, no one is out there. People not socializing like how they used to, 6 feet. People not even coming outside. I didn't know how to live. It was weird. I didn't know how to enjoy life. And how do you go out and enjoy life after having an accident like that during COVID? Like, what's there to do? There's nothing open. Yo, it's your boy Wolf, and we right here home, Studio Wolf, know what I mean? Now let me tell you what this is about. This is where a platform where I'm gonna be able to showcase music, express situations, what I've been through, and I also want this to also be a platform where other artists could come and express their story as well, because everyone has a story. Everyone's unique. I want this to be a chance for people with different artists to express themselves and be able to record their music and relieve pain. Because music is a stress reliever for me. I know there's a million people out there that feel the same way I'm feeling. I'm trying to have artists, different people that went through something dramatic. Everyone has a story, and I want to be able to let people hear their story and how they still going about life. I don't want people to come here for sympathy. No, I want people to come here to motivate, inspire. I went through but I'm owning this. I'm owning businesses. I'm doing this, and I'm still doing the best I could do to the best of my capability. I like stories like that, and there's a lot of people like that in the world, and we all share our stories. We could all motivate people to do better in life. It'd be like Lil TJ, motherfucker got shot 7 times. Just dropped the track. He's alive. Thank God. And now look, he's still doing music. He just got shot. For Lord knows, it's probably because of music, probably who knows. But you're still getting up doing what you're doing. That's tough. Anybody that possibly lost someone in a situation like me, I'm happy to be one of the lucky ones to survive from this police brutality. But for the ones that's lost and gone, I would like for people to share their story and how they still live for life. If I was president, I would change gas prices. Cause why the fuck gas so high right now? I'm spending almost $1 every time I fill up my car. That shit not right. If I was president, I would actually try to help the minority have an opportunity to level up. I feel like the system is programmed to keep the minority, low projects, and all the other shit in the same cycle to not better ourselves. Like, they'll baby us with food stamps and stuff like that to keep us living the same life and keep us under their own tracking system, because they're measuring the money that they give us, and actually try to teach about credit, teach about ways to actually own land, own property, shit like that. I feel like certain information should be spread now. Like, New York got a lot of resources to help, but not a lot of people would know that. I would try to help a lot of the homeless. As I said, like, there's a lot of resources in New York. There shouldn't really be homeless. There's shelters everywhere. It may not be comfortable, but it's a step that a person gotta take to better their life. If someone's gonna help you, you gotta accept the help. Now, there's certain individuals that refuse help, and at that point, what do you do about it? If I was president, Studio Wolf would be in the White House. Ooh. Fuck are they talking about?
I like that.
Studio Wolf in the White House, bro. We in there. We turn the White House up. I ain't fucking around. Yeah, I hope y'all fucking with Wolf. Y'all see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make sure everybody here be inspired to do what they do best. I'm here to enlighten y'all that if I could do it, y'all could do it. And like, I almost died off of weed with police. Shit, why? The next episode, shit, I'm gonna get smoked out. I'm gonna smoke 10 backwoods, and I'm gonna tell y'all more about bud. You feel me? I'm gonna tell you about my aspects of bud and how I feel about it. Y'all can follow me at Bobby Wolf Lopez. You already know. Bobby Wolf Lopez, keep it simple. It's the one with the underscores, but you write Bobby Wolf Lopez, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one out. There's only one Bobby Wolf Lopez out here, and that's me. Holla at your boy, Studio Wolf.